In a remote corner of Japan, inside a small factory, products that amaze the world are created. There is one man behind it all.
こっちはこれでこっちはこれってできないの？
ああ、できない。
できるでしょ。
His catchphrase is, "You can do it."
無茶です。
ってことはできるってことじゃないですか。Welcome back.
People call him an American who used to be Japanese. His company is called FANOUT. His weapon is his amazing creativity. His enthusiasm is bringing back traditional skills that are dying out. A scraper to exfoliate your foot. A comb that doesn't cause static. Products, elaborately processed, are all highly functional and full of originality. Their outstanding usability captivates their users. Nail files made by traditional techniques have won the support of apprentice geishas in Kyoto. Did you know that this knife, with its unique Damascus steel design, has been impressing diners at world-class restaurants around the globe? These miraculous products are created here in Tsubame Sanjo, Niigata. Meet Takuya Ishida, known as Tak-san.
ある程度の量を日本で売ってそれ以外はもう全部海外で売っちゃうと思って。で海外でこういうすごいいいもんがあるんだっていうことを分かってくればまた逆に日本人の人がこういうすごい匠があるから少し高くてもいいもん買って長いこと使ってた方がいいんだっていう風になってもらいたい。おはようございます。うるさいのが来ましたよ。
Tak, who frequently travels between the US and Japan, regularly visits Tsubame Sanjo. The FANOUT workshop is a place to try out various ideas. The workshop is like a trial ground of dreams. It is also a strict test site for product quality.
でああやって光が当てて隙間があるか全部見てでダメだとまたやり直ししてそれだけもうしないとみんな満足しないんで。
These are tweezers designed by Tak.
これを説明したいんですけどこれが一般の毛抜きでここが薄くなってて薄いからバネになってこう開閉できるんですけれどここがあまりにも薄いんでこうやった時にブレちゃうんですよね。でその欠点が分かったんでうちはここをここと同じような厚みにしてここを薄くしてでここをバネにして開閉ができる。でしかもこれはブレません。
Tak has obtained a number of patents for his innovative ideas. Most of the popular products have unique patterns. The pattern is proof that the product is made of Damascus steel, created of several different metals. Damascus steel knives are known to be first class. By heating and hitting Damascus steel, the unique pattern is created.
一定方向に担当しただけでは同じところしか模様が出ないのでこれをぎゅーっとねじることによって上にも横にもぐるっと模様が出るっていうのをそれが今楽しみですね。
He is now concentrating on their kitchen shears.
これ重たいっていうあれがあって、僕もちょっと重たいのかなと思うんだけど、これさ段を切っちゃったらどう？なくしたら。
は
そうすると重さ変わるわね。
いはい。
The ability to make immediate adjustments is a strength.
これを平らにしてって言うんですよ。この段を。
In addition to the weight, Tak became concerned about the ease of handling, based on the center of gravity. Sometimes he works on the prototype himself until he's satisfied. Through trial and error, he was able to come up with many products.
難しいですよ。
嘘つけ。遊べるから喜んでるくせに。僕はもう新潟来てね、ここへ来て彼と一緒にやるのがもう楽しくて楽しくて。
Tak's commitment is not just on design, but also functionality that allows his products to last forever. A person who praises this functional beauty is a designer who has strong faith in Tak, Gwanel Nicola. He is a famous designer located in Tokyo who has designed many award-winning shops, restaurants, and buildings.
ポイントは彼がそういう文化とかそういうクラフトマンシップ大好きからものを作ってるじゃなくて、結局ユーザー使う人のために大事にしてるとか、そのアイディアうまくいくためにネットワークも探してるじゃない。今言ってるでしょ、こうやりたいけどこの工場を探してるとか、いろいろ見たことないものを使ったことない、もうないものを作らないといけないから、だからそのネットワークすごい大事だよ。
The most powerful network supporting Tak is the bond between him and the skilled craftsmen. One of them is a blacksmith in Tsubame Sanjo, Tsukasa Hinoura. He provides form to Tak's ideas. Hinoura's blades show the value of tradition and are praised around the world. At the high-end restaurant Joel Robuchon in Las Vegas, this knife is widely used.
Since we have been using them, we are very happy. It will be hard to replace them. They are a part of service now. It's like jewelry. They are beautiful. It's made by a craftsman, so they deserve to be used in our dining room, especially in Las Vegas.
On this day, Tak visits Hinoura to discuss a new product. He came up with the design for an innovative sashimi knife.
みんなのいるところで見せたいっつったらさ、やっぱり刺身包丁が一番いいかなと思って。
難しい刺身。
だからよ、難しいから他の人がやんないんだからさ。
Tak requested the following: to have Hinoura's signature three-color pattern on both sides of the blade. However, a sashimi knife only has a blade on one side, making it difficult to create.
無茶です。絶対無茶です。
だから面白いじゃん。もうやりたくないこと、日野浦さんってこれやりたくないって言うけどさ、やりたくないことをやるから競争しなくて生きていけるわけよね。じゃあやってください。9月まで。
人が面倒で嫌だっていうのは好んでやりますからね。
This nail file factory in Old Town Tsubame Sanjo dates back to the Edo period. The nail files requested by Tak are starting to become popular. The manufacturing of ordinary nail files involves chemical corrosion to create the file surface. But here, a blade cuts into the metal to create the file surface, in a process called metate. It is a traditional process requiring a lot of skill. However, due to competition from low-cost foreign products, 40% of the craftsmen in Tsubame Sanjo have left since its heyday.
今ファンアウトの仕事をやってまして、だいぶ、未来は見えてきましたね。はい。地場産業をなんとかなくさないようにしたいということで、やっぱそれはやっぱりたくさんのおかげですね。ここまで来れたのは。はい。
Yoshida's son, Hisashi, works alongside him. This traditional skill is passed on to the next generation. He tries his hand at a nail file made of titanium, which has a minimal risk of causing an allergic reaction to metal. A good time to pay a visit.
おはようございます。どうも。色が出てるの。いいですか見て。
使ってみてください。
あれ本当にできてんだちゃんと。
焼きが入るんですよね。これが焼きが入ってる。ちょっとマイルドな感じでガリガリは削れない。
あ、削れないんだ。
Depending on how you temper, the tip is rounded and is able to scrape mildly.
ちょっと待って。こっちはこれでこっちはこれってできないの？
まあできない。
できる。
それや。
Razor sharp and mildly sharp. Both are qualities hard to sacrifice. Tak's head is filling with many innovative ideas for nail files.
ただいま。
He starts considering ideas.
片面は
はい
熱処理して片面は熱処理しない？
熱処理しないはいそういう熱処理屋さんがあればいいけどもそういう熱処理屋さんがあれば
あるかないかじゃなくてさ、うちで試してみたら？
He is given a challenge. With instructions, Hasegawa rushes out of the workshop. In the backyard of the workshop, he walks around with his eyes to the ground. It seems he was looking for soil. Hasegawa returns and starts to mix water with the soil. He applies the soil to one side of the titanium nail file. When he heats the side with the soil, it might create a difference in the smoothness between both sides. This is his goal.
麺の中入ったあでも硬いのか
He takes the result to Tak.
できた？
こっち泥塗ったんですよ傷ついてるものまだちょっと泥目がなんですけど
全然違うじゃん。できてる。
ああそういうこと
He is now one step closer to creating an innovative new product. Every day is trial and error at the workshop.
ちょっと30センチぐらい
Tak's son, Zachary, pays a visit.
デザインを作ってカズさんに渡して今サンプルを作ってます
Zachary inherited his father's DNA. He has come up with an idea for a steak knife.
ありがとうございますいいですね
He has Hasegawa take care of manufacturing the blade, but he grinds the handle himself to make the shape he wants. His stance on making things is just like his father. Hinouda, the blacksmith saddled with the difficult task of the sashimi knife, has come to see Tak. Did he succeed? Hinouda looks nervous.
ちょっといて刺身包丁って書いてある？
書いてなかったですね。
書いてない？できてないんだ。
できなかったんですね。
刺身包丁どうなりました？
日本の片刃の包丁の意味合いっていうのを考えると非常に邪道な
邪道？でも邪道でもちゃんと切れればいいじゃない。
切れます。
切れるでしょ？
間違いない。
だったらいいじゃない。邪道っつったってそんなのは常識なんてのは誰かが勝手に決めたもんなんだからさ。
Failure is a step toward your dream. Tak lives by this. Tak's home in the US is in the suburbs of Las Vegas. Thanks to the internet, his location doesn't inconvenience his work.
ものづくりやってて一番楽しいのはできないって言われたことをやるってことと今まで世の中になかったようなものを作れる。だから楽しいです。このために僕生きてきたんだなと思って。
He prepares his lunch.
そう好きなんだこれが。だから外食なんかしたことない。
In 1952, Tak was born in Shinjuku, Tokyo. He grew up in a wealthy family as his father had a large real estate business. However, his father was always busy and absent. Tak was bullied in elementary school.
太ってて運動神経も全然ダメで気づいてましたよ。もう嫌われてるっていうのは。だからそれがあるんで人の苦しみを理解できるようになったし。
It was his dog that comforted his loneliness.
自分が一番苦労してる時にね、友達もいない時にね、ワンちゃんがいつもいてくれて。
At his home in Las Vegas, two important family members keep him company.
でも弱いんだけど負けず嫌いなんですよ。負けたくないんだけどもう負けてばっかりして勝ったことない。だから競争しても負けるから同じ土俵に立って仕事はしないように。だから人が作んないものを作る。やりたくないものをやる。だから競争相手は誰もいなくて競争相手は自分。
Overcoming this complex in high school, he gained confidence and enjoyed his teenage and young adult years. He also grew more distant from his father, who was always focused on his work.
親父は帰ってくるとすぐ仕事の話していくら儲かっただとか言うんでね、高校2年ぐらいから一緒に飯食ったことなかったです。
Tak's father, Kanzo, who'd previously served in the military, worked hard through Japan's post-war recovery period. To escape from his father, who just cared about profits, Tak moved to the US. Upon his graduation from a university in California, Tak started a real estate business and worked in the stained glass trade. He also began to manufacture and sell beauty-related tools. On this day, Tak visits the place that jump-started his passion for making things. Surprisingly, it was a racetrack. His friend of 20 years was there to greet him.
Long time no see.
You're doing so good.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. You look good.
Meet Dwayne Dement. He is a famous engineer for a Porsche racing team. Back then, he had worked with Tak, who was an amateur racer. Tak helped him financially when he had no money or car. The two friends became stronger together.
There's so many facets to Tak. There's no one word. I can safely say I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Tak.
Back then, Tak learned precision metal processing, which fostered his tool-making skills.
2人でいろんなことやってていろんなことを教わったりなんかしてでもいつも失敗したりなんかやってもうやってましたね。だからこれが原点かもしれないものづくり。
When FANOUT was first established, Tak worked on hairdressing shears. He was confident in the quality of the product.
I did use the blade on when I did the Emma Watson Pixie. I think the final product of FANOUT is incredible. You know, on some of the shears where the texturizing shear has this beautiful little curve which allows me to sort of blend and carve hair. That you don't see that with every other scissor out there. So it's all in the little details that make it unique and special.
Delicate haircuts which were thought to be impossible are now a reality. The products became a hit. Tak realized he was pursuing success just like his father.
もうああいう人間にはなりたくないと思ってたんですけれども、やっぱり自分もそうやってアメリカ来て苦労してお金がなくて、これはどうしても何とかしなきゃいけないっつって気づいた時には親父みたいな人間、もう儲けばっかし。
What created a new path for Tak was his alma mater, Chapman University. Taking a position on the board of trustees of the school would change his life.
人のため、学生のためにすると自分がラッキーになるってディズニーランドの社長さんだとかいろんな人が言ってて、で実際やってみて本当僕ラッキーだから。だから奉仕の人生を教えてくれたのがチャップマンですね。
This is where his second life began.
いたいた。
He's greeted by his former colleagues who had served on the board with him.
Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Been way too long.
Yeah, 15 years.
You look good.
Thank you.
You look the same.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Amazing transformation, huh?
Yeah, it changed so much.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you did a good job, you guys.
And so he was very passionate about breaking down the barriers, not just with administrators, but really focusing on students and their needs.
Tak really helped us define where we should be going. He would not rush a discussion, but he would seek you out and ask you authentically. So he was really committed on a personal level to making sure that all of our voices were heard, and that was staff, faculty, and students.
Tak's father had also heard about his success.
親父は僕が大学理事になったっていうのをものすごい誇りに思ってくれて、でアメリカ人はそういうこういう偉い人がそうやって人の弱い人のために助けたりとか寄付したりだとかいろんなことやっててつって言ってたら、ある日親父が「そうだな、人間はフェアじゃなきゃいけない」っつってで親父が変わっちゃって、そういう戦後に生まれて生きていかなきゃいけないからやっぱり戦って勝たなきゃ生きていけない、そういうのがあったんだと思う。だから僕は親父は嫌いじゃない、心はいい人だから。
Serving others. Tak experienced the value of this in the U.S. He has since been helping children in orphanages throughout Japan. True reality is something many Japanese tend to look away from.
この京都市内だけでやはり1000件を超える虐待の件数があって、子どもの数はもう30数年ね減り続けてるこの日本で、虐待の数はもう年々過去最高を更新しているような状態で。
Tak helps children enter society by providing tuition for those who want to further their education.
で僕は日本人としてアメリカ人のために何かしたいと思ってずっとやってた。でもう満足したからアメリカ人になって、今度はアメリカ人として日本人助けたい。それが一つの夢ですね。
On On this day, Tak receives some good news. A child he was supporting had found a job.
就職につきましては無事採用いただくことができました。今後も最後まで気を抜かずに勉強に励んでいきます。素晴らしいよね。泣けちゃうよ。がこういうのがもう幸せだよね。いくらお金儲けたとかそんなんじゃなくてこういうのが一番幸せ。
A month later, Tak receives a package.
包丁できました。
It is the sashimi knife that he had asked the blacksmith Hinura to make.
両面がちゃんと出てる。
Tak's enthusiasm and the craftsman's soul helped make the impossible possible.
いいものを本当に作ってで消費者の人がねそれを分かってもらって高いもの買っていただければ今度日本の経済も良くなるしそうやって職人さんも職を持つこともできるし継続することもできる。
There's a place that Tak treasures. He stands before a majestic natural landscape and tells himself the following. The only thing given equally to people is time. How you spend it is up to each person. That will change a person's life.